All right, let's dig in and talk about how oils can literally help us learn and teach, and how they can support our brain and our learning. So, inside of our brain, we've got this limbic system going on. It's part of our brain, it's a huge seat in our brain for our emotions, our fight or flight response, emotional reactions to things, our moods, our motivation. And then we've got these olfactory receptors in our brain too, which basically helps us translate the scent of an oil when we smell it to be able to do something that helps our brain function and work at its optimal health. So, a lot of science in there that's really cool. But basically, boiling it down, oils and smelling them can actually help our brain learn and think, which is great. So, I'm going to go through a couple of my favorite oils that I've used both in the classroom and personally that have helped my brain and learning function at its best. So, the first one is peppermint essential oil. This really helps support memory retention and alertness. So it's a great one for the morning. I like to just maybe dab it on my temples, diluted, stick it in the diffuser. It's also great to get in full breaths, and we know that full breaths means more oxygen to our brain, and more oxygen to our brain means our brain functions better. So can't beat that. Another one that I really like to use is cedarwood. This has just a nice, deep kind of woodsy smell, so not as floral as some of our other oils. Cedarwood is very grounding and calming, and it helps promote focus as well. I like to put cedarwood right on the back of my neck, and then just really kind of calms everything down. So it's a great one, both diffused or topically. Another one that's great to help our brain is vetiver. Vetiver is very calming and soothing. It has a great soothing effect on our central nervous system. So this can be especially helpful to soothe an angry, tired, or stressed mind. And I know those things can all pop up during the school year, sometimes more often than others, and this can be very supportive for that. Lavender is a very common oil. A lot of us know about it. We've talked about this tonight for things like sleep and calming, but putting vetiver, lavender, and cedarwood together on a child can be especially helpful for those who might need extra support in their focus or in their calming. This could be a great thing to put inside something like a roller bottle where you can add a couple drops of each and fill it with a carrier oil, and your child could literally take this in their book bag to school. I know I had several students who would do that, and I was fine with it, and I'm sure your child's teacher would be flexible as well. And this can be a great help to them when they need some calming, some focus, some redirecting, and just a little bit of help for their day. Another oil that can be really helpful during the school day and even afterwards for homework is called Brain Power, and it's all kind of in the name, but this is super helpful for promoting clarity. It also has some things in it that break down the petrochemicals in our brain, which is the big word for that brain fog that can clog our receptors. So this is a wonderful one to help things keep thinking clearly, for that clarity. Great for homework after a long day when that struggle is there to keep focusing. Brain Power. You can see that this one actually has a roller top on it, where on the top of it, instead of it dropping out like a drop, I've put a roller top on so you can just simply roll it right on very easily. And you can put a roller top on just about any oil. Another one that's great for learning is called Genius. Genius is great for diffusing for young minds that are focusing on projects or on homework, and it's specifically formulated for children, so that makes it really easy and convenient. Another oil, Joy. This is one of my favorite oils for so many reasons, but especially at school time. I loved to put this one on my wrists after lunch when the struggle was a little bit harder to keep going and be excited and make learning fun. This could really, I noticed it lift my mood right away. It's amazing how oils can go into our body and really help our mood as well with the way that it affects our olfactory receptors and limbic system. This one would be a great one even for moms after the school day is done, when you need that little extra lift, when you know the kids are coming home and there's going to be a lot to do. And it's a great perfume as well. Another thing I wanted to talk about, besides just going through the oils and putting them on topically, is some blends you could diffuse both at home or in the classroom. So I'm just going to simply hold up a note card that's going to have the reason and the oil, and feel free to screenshot if you'd like, but we're going to go ahead and go through those. So for homework, peppermint, vetiver, and Genius, a great blend to support focus and keep things alert and happening. For immune support, thieves, 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 make sure it's everywhere. Do it at least once a day at home. You can even do it in the classroom, especially when those bugs are starting to hit, and you're not going to see the numbers drop as much. You're going to see wellness supported. Morning blend, especially for teachers or before the kids get on the bus. Cedarwood and orange, grounding and uplifting at the same time. After lunch, that slump starts to hit. Throw some peppermint in and some lemon. These are both grounding and alerting at the same time. Are going to refresh and keep us going. In the winter, thieves and RC are going to be especially helpful for the respiratory system, keeping us breathing well, and thieves is going to continue to help us stay well. And for those party days, teachers, when things just need a little calming, vetiver and stress away. And you might as well rub it all over yourself as well, because I know you're going to need it. There's some things that can make wearing oils to school super easy. They make these really cute things, diffuser necklaces. You can get diffuser bracelets like this, where they're made with a type of material that'll just let you drop the oil on and it'll stay near you all day. You can continue to smell it. Like I mentioned earlier, you can also use rollers. These are easily labeled with just some simple washi tape from Target. This can go in your child's book bag, can just sit right by the door in the morning before you walk out the door or when you come home. Just makes oils easy, convenient, simple, and another step in your day to support your learning, whether you're a mom, a kid, or a teacher.